Tanvir Masood, and in this video lesson I'm going to talk about preposition and conjunctions. Once again, I'm going to give few examples of preposition and conjunctions, how they are actually expressed in sentence, okay, and how we can actually use it when we actually speak and write. It's very instrumental while speaking correct English, okay, as also while speaking or writing correct English. Right. Let me first talk about prepositions. Prepositions, like I have said earlier, is actually a location word. Okay, it talks about the preposition. It talks about the position of the word in the sentence. Okay, now let's actually talk about the most common kind of preposition, that is at. Okay, at is generally used when you talk about specific places. Okay, as also specific timings. Like I said earlier, he is located at New York in America. So when I'm talking about specific place in America, that is New York, I have to use at. Okay. Same way if I'm actually being very specific, like if I talk about any specific address of a city, like he's located at 34/6 Belvoir Avenue, London. Okay. So I'm not talking about a specific address that is actually in the London city. So I'll have to use at before the address. Okay. So this was actually example of prepositions being used before nouns. Sorry, before nouns, exactly. Let me actually talk about specific timings when we actually use kind of add before it. Now we can, like I have said earlier, we can actually use add as a preposition when we talk about specific timings. There'll be a meeting at 7 o'clock today. So when I'm talking about specific timing, okay, that's 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9:30, 10:30. So I have to use that before the timing, right? He'll be here at 12 p.m. sharp. All candidates are requested to be at the office lawn at 7 p.m. So when we actually talk about specific timings, we're always going to use at. So a specific place, specific time, we are always going to use at before it. So this is about the most popularly and most commonly used preposition, that is at. Now let me talk about on. Okay, we actually use it when we talk about the surface area of something, like the cat is sitting on the table. Okay, he is sitting on the chair. Okay, the ball is kept on the desk. Right. So when we talk about specific places where some object is kept on, we have to make sure that we actually use on before it. Now we can also use on when we talk about specific days, like there'll be meeting on Sunday, or there'll be meeting on Monday. The two sides are going to play a match on Saturday. The two teams are ready for the match on Sunday. So when we talk about specific days, we always use on before that day. This is extremely important. So add is done, on is done. Let me talk about another very important, very kind of commonly used preposition, and that is into. Into is actually generally used when we talk about the location of specific place, like when we talk about the depth of something, like the ball fell into the river, the cat fell into the ditch. Okay, then the clothes fell into the water ditch. All right. So when we talk about specific depth of something, we are going to use into. All right. So this is about into. So on done, at done, into is done. Okay. These are the most commonly used and most confused prepositions. Okay. Let me actually talk about in as well. I and in. We use in when we talk about something as a whole. Okay. Like for example, I'm just talking about a country. I'm not specifying which country is it. Okay. Or when the noun is kind of not exactly you can say a common noun. Yes, when we use common noun, we actually use it before it. For example, is located in a different city. I'm not here mentioning which city is that, but it's a different city. He is in his own country. All right. So I'm not talking about which country is it. I'm just saying that he's in his own country. So when I don't specify the names of of nouns, okay, when it's not specific in nature, when it is not proper noun, and we are using common noun, we have to use in before it. Hope I'm actually very clear and crystal to you as far as examples of prepositions are concerned. In the next video lesson, I'm going to talk about conjunctions. Thank you.